This guy has the proof of debt. Oh, we changing that, baby.
Market is unpredictable.
Proof of debt, we're putting on the monkey for sure.
Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Stonks. 59,000 on the Numby. Ooh, Topaz gets hit. That goes down. Boiled. Look at Numby's action on the left side. He's amping up there. Oh, look at his advanced action. He's at 86 right now. One attack puts him all the way up here. Damn, bro. He's pounding. Topaz and Numby. These characters are very, very unique, I want to say. I will just use that word. I've had a lot of fun actually using them for the past like 2 hours of me just play testing them and running through different light cones. I think she will be a good future-proofed character for your account in Honkai Star Rail, much like how Kafka is in the sense that she is the enabler for dot characters, and Topaz will be the enabler for future follow-up damage type characters as well. So with that being said, let's quickly hop into the guide here. We're going to talk everything about her light cones, traces, relics, team comps, you name it. Okay, moving over to light cones. First and foremost, her signature light cone, really good. Let's not sugarcoat that. Horioverse is always going to be adding signature light cones for limited 5-star characters that pretty much suit them. So it increases her crit by 18% and follow-up attacks damage by 30% as well. After the wearer uses a follow-up attack as well, you're applying a tame state to the target, which has 2 stacks, which also further increases your crit damage by 12% per stack. So 24% more crit damage, really good. However, you don't need to feel FOMO going for these signature 5-star light cones. Sword play after our testing pretty much does the same amount of damage as you're getting. Now, minus the crit, obviously, you're going to be missing out on 18% more crit. However, if you can make up for that in terms of relic substats, you should be good with sword play. You're getting 80% more damage at S5, and you're able to build those stacks instantly. So basically the good thing with Topaz is you pop 1 E ability into the fight, Numby zooms in and attacks the enemy, I think like 7 or 8 times or something, and you immediately are at 5 stacks. Now, every time you're attacking the same target, you keep the stacks, right? The bad thing that I hated about swordplay is, and this is like the only caveat, right? Swordplay is amazing 4-star hunt light cone, is when you change targets, your stacks are gone. You have to build them back up slowly over time. You're amping up. Topaz literally gets it instantly. 80% immediately right there with 1 E. So I would say swordplay is the best 4-star hunt light cone to run on her if you are not getting her signature light cone. Definitely go with that. If you don't have swordplay for some odd reason and you ended up getting unlucky, Stellar C is not that bad either. You can refine it for free, you can get it for free, and it also provides you with that 16% extra crit, much like how her signature ended up doing as well. So yeah, keep that in mind. Those are my 2 recommendations there, swordplay and cruising of the Stellar C for the light cones. In terms of traces, her traces are pretty good overall. So let's start with the skills and the ultimates. I would start with the skill that's basically your bread and butter. She's going to be a sub DPS for your team and for your units who are going to be doing the follow-up damage. So she's applying the proof of debt status onto the enemy, which will further increase follow-up attacks by a certain percentage based off of whatever level you have it up. Now, if there is an enemy with proof of debt and you end up killing that enemy, it'll transfer the proof of debt to another enemy as well. You don't even have to worry about reapplying. No matter what, there will be an enemy that has proof of debt 100% regardless, but you can always reposition with your own skill if you so wish to do that as well. Moving on, talent and ultimate are going to be the next 2 you want to try and focus on. Ideally, you want to level up all 3 of these. She uses all of her talents. They're pretty much good. Talent, this is your trotter. Numby does have an action as well, kind of like Lightning Lord for Jing Yuan. Starts with 80 speed by default, and whenever taking action, Numby launches a follow-up attack on a single enemy afflicted with proof of debt. So whatever enemy has the proof of debt from your skill, Numby will attack, dealing fire damage equal to Topaz's attack, a certain percentage based off of what you have this leveled up to. Ultimate is going to further enhance Numby as well, leaving him to enter into a Windfall Bonanza state, increasing his damage multiplier by a certain percentage and crit by a certain percentage as well. Plus, enemies with the proof of debt that are hit by allies with basic skill or ultimate, Numby's action is advanced forward by 50%. So basically, Numby takes turns after turns after turns, constantly dishing out extraordinary amounts of damage to the enemy. Anyways, moving forward to the last but not least, her basic attack deals fire damage equal to a certain percentage as well. I would probably recommend leveling that up last as well, because it does come in handy whenever Topaz uses her basic attack to deal damage. It is also considered a follow-up attack as well. So pretty good overall for her kit. Everything is used for the most part. Her bonus ability up top, Stonks Market. After Numby uses an attack while in the Windfall Bonanza state, which is going to be 2 attacks at least, Topaz regenerates 10 energy. So you're at least guaranteed 20 energy every time you use your ult. Put him in that state, more energy back, and you can start, you know, recycling and so on and so forth. Last final bonus ability increases Topaz and Numby's damage dealt to enemy targets with fire weakness by 15% as well, which they should be fire weakness. If not, you can always run like an SW in your party and actually, you know, just apply that yourself. So be it. Other little stat bonuses on the side. She does give crit and she does give fire bonus. So overall, pretty good. Pretty good. The account that I have been testing this on right now, because yes, the time of me recording this, unfortunately, Topaz is not out on NA at the moment. However, this account was pretty much perfect because this is more or less what I would have ran on my own Topaz if I did get her on NA when it does drop. Messenger, traversing hacker space, increasing your speed, 6% for the 2-piece, as well as another 2-piece fire damage increase as well. Seems great. So that's probably what I would recommend right now. The body piece, in all honesty, if you do need that extra crit because you're not getting lucky on your substats, you're getting a lot of crit damage, go crit for the main stat. If it's vice versa and you're getting nothing but crit rate for the substat, then go crit damage as the body piece. Crit and crit damage is what you're going to want to go with, and you can interchange that depending on your luck in terms of substats. Boots, to be honest, attack boots have been kind of good for me, and the main reason why is because our speed right now is already 135. Our speed's around 135, so yes, attack boots have been good. If you're not hitting that speed, I'd probably recommend running speed boots. You know, try and get up to that 135, 140-ish mark. But if you did get lucky and your substats did roll into speed, 7 there and 7 here, then yeah, you can probably get by with doing attack boots. It worked in my testing and it seemed really good, so yes. Fire damage boost for the sphere, obviously on a 2-piece inert Salsado, which does increase your crit by 8%, and whenever you are 50% or higher, you are getting more damage from your follow-up attack. Really good. And then attack percent for the rope, simple as well. Quickly moving over to Eidolons here. God damn, I hate this stupid little Is this your oh, god damn it. Moving over to Topaz's Eidolons here, we have the first one, Future Market. So when enemies who are afflicted with proof of debt, which they will be 100%, receive follow-up attacks, they're going to enter a different state. Now, in this state, the crit damage of follow-up attacks are increased by 25% 2 stacks. So it's basically TLDR, 50% more crit damage. Pretty good. Number 2 is after Numby takes actions, which if you're able to consistently keep speeding him up over and over and over, that's really good for you because Topaz will generate 5 energy as well. Also really good. E3 is just skill and basic attack. This is also pretty good. The E4, after Numby's turn begins, Topaz's action is advanced forward 20%. So it's basically you're helping each other out, you know? Numby goes, Topaz gets advanced forward, Topaz gets to go, Numby gets advanced forward. You know, it's like it goes back and forth. They're helping each other out. Really great synergizing on the E4 ultimate on the 5. And then last but not least, we have E6. Numby's attack count during Windfall Bonanza state is increased by 1. So it goes from 2 to 1, which basically means even more energy, 10 more energy because of her bonus talent. And the fire res penetration increases by 10% whenever it attacks. So you have some fire res penetration, which is also good for Numby. Overall, pretty good Eidolons, I'd say. Overall, pretty good Eidolons. I overall think that Topaz and Numby is a unique character, obviously, with the follow-up damage increased. I still think a lot of people are expecting these big numbers and stuff like this from her, you know, millions worth of damage comparing it to Dan Heng and Jing Liu. I don't think Topaz is that kind of character. I think she is a sub DPS that you can throw into your team comp for your main DPS and help boost them. I do think she is a future-proofed character in the sense of any other future follow-up characters that come out, you're gonna wish you had Numby on your team to help them out as well. All right, take that as you will with a grain of salt, whatever you want to say. I'm still gonna be rolling for Topaz. I think she is much like Kafka, and that's pretty much Topaz and Numby. She's a very simple character to play, very simple character to build as well. TLDR, you basically can spam your E if you really want and build up energy to continuously use your ult so Numby can keep dishing out more damage in that Bonanza state and keep getting energy and funneling that if you are in a skill point efficient team comp. If not, you can always just use auto attacks. It's going to count as a follow-up anyways, right? It's still good. You know, you're still going to be able to advance Numby. Overall, Topaz is pretty good. I am putting her in a perfect team comp right now with Himeko, Asta, and Topaz as my ideal team comp. Himeko does follow-ups. Asta is able to do fire damage increase with all enemies on the field. Combo that with Planetary Rendezvous. Even more of the same type damage. And then you can run like one sustain on this side. Right? That's my ideal team comp. That is the Topaz guide as well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know your thoughts about Topaz, because a lot of people have some mixed opinions and thoughts about how she performs and how she is in Honkai Star Rail. And I'd love to actually have your opinion as well and your feedback on what you think about Topaz and Honkai Star Rail. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.